As we finish out the last few weeks of this season of Lent, I wanted to draw your attention to the Lenten prayer journals that we've put together. Last week, our journal kind of focused on examining our relationship with God, but this week, the questions will kind of hone in on examining our spiritual health in relation to how we relate to other people. And so there are 4 different questions focusing on our relationship with others. The first is kind of looking at Paul's description of love in 1 Corinthians 13 and using that as a grid to kind of examine our own hearts, our own lives, our own ways of relating with other people. There's also a question about, is there anyone with whom I need to kind of extend or seek forgiveness? Where are the places that God might be leading me to reconcile with other people? The next has to do with, am I growing in God's heart for the vulnerable and the oppressed, the widow, the orphan, the immigrant, and the poor? This is an opportunity for us to kind of think outwardly. How are we reflecting the love of God towards the people that He says He loves? And then the last has to do with kind of where have I allowed my own kind of hardness of heart or an inflated sense of my own opinions to get in the way of my relationships with other people. And so again, there are lots of ways to use this journal. This isn't kind of a one-size-fits-all thing, but I would love for you to maybe carve out a long chunk of time sometime this week, maybe 30 to 60 minutes to pray through this. Or you could also break it up and take one question a day and carve out even just, 10, 15 minutes to spend some time praying and thinking. But whatever this looks like for you, I really do hope you use this. I think this is a good opportunity for us to lean into the wholeness that Jesus is inviting us into. And so as we do this, even as we kind of acknowledge our own sin, our own brokenness, the places that we need to grow, this is not something we do without hope. This is something we do knowing that there is no condemnation in Jesus, and there is mercy and grace for each and every one of us. Thanks.